To create a GIF from a Google Slides presentation. The first thing you want to do is set up your page. So you're going to go to File, Page Setup, and then where it says inches, change it to pixels. And I recommend you do a width of 1,000 and a height of 800. And that's what I have here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create a title slide and make sure your name is included. You can change the background, the text, to whatever you want as long as it is easy to read. And then to create a GIF using the quadratic formula, each slide needs to have one part of your GIF. So if you see, it'll start on my title slide and then it'll bring you to the equation and then this will appear. Now, because this slide has some text that is longer and will take more time to read, one thing I recommend is that you include any slides with longer text or steps more than one time. So like this slide appears twice because it has text and it's going to take longer for it to read. And then it just goes through and all I'm doing is clicking down, 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 my down arrow. So you'll see a little bit of how each part of my GIF will be presented. And notice how when I'm using the quadratic equation, or sorry, the quadratic formula, I'm doing it step by step. So if I go backwards, you'll see step 4, use the quadratic formula. So here's x equals, and then minus b plus or minus the square root, my discriminant, divided by 2 times a. So each one of these is a different slide. To make things easier when you're going through, rather than having to type all that over and over again, copy and paste a slide and then make your edits. I found that to be a very big time saver. So again, this is just going through step by step. And there you have it. So then once you have everything all settled, you're going to go to talltweets.com and then scroll down here. You're going to have to log in with your school Gmail account and then select the presentation that you want to create into a GIF. And depending on how many slides your presentation in, this might take, a little longer depending on the size of your presentation. But what you're going to do is once this appears, you're going to enter in the width of your presentation in pixels. So if you remember, we calculated the width by going to File, Page Setup, Pixels. So my width is 1,000. So keep that number in mind. Let's see if it's ready. So you're going to enter your width, and then you're going to make your slide duration. What I found is you don't want your slides to be appearing any quicker than 0.8 seconds and let's say no longer than 2 seconds. So anywhere between about 0.8 to 2 for your slide duration is a good duration of time for each slide to appear. So here we go. So our width again was 1,000 pixels. Your slide duration in seconds, again, I recommend you do anything from 0.8 to about 1.5. And then you don't have to put anything here. And then you're going to create GIF. You're going to download it, and it's going to create a GIF file. And then the last thing you want to do is come back to your choice board and input it, I should say, by clicking Insert, Image, Upload from Computer, and then click the GIF file. And it should automatically appear.